Alright, well it's Friday, day of. We're all prepped and just a few things left at home. So I'm just on my way into work this morning. Go to work the morning, tie off a few things, and we're planning to leave around midday, which works good because the flood starts at 11:30, so that should be perfect timing. Haven't really confirmed what route we're going to take north, but we're probably going to either go to Gabriola Pass or we'll work our way up through the inside of the Gulf Islands next to Vancouver Island, between Vancouver Island and Salt Spring, and go through Dodds. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Well, we just go to start at the boat and it starts pouring rain. Sometimes they start out that way though, right? Hmm? Leave the bananas alone. Is there a superstition with the bananas? Kids are convinced. Anyway, we're gonna push on. Conditions aren't looking all that great in the strait, but we can't wait. We gotta go. No. So, anything else?
No, we're ready to go.
All right, well let's get going then. We pull out from our slip and start making our way out of the harbor. We always push to get started on the big trip as soon as we are free from all our obligations. Sometimes you have to hold back for weather conditions, but you don't want to miss out on an opportunity when your journey is restrained by time. If safely possible, we'll always push on. From our home port in Sydney, located on southern Vancouver Island, the plan is we'll head north around the east side of Salt Spring Island. We continue northwest up the Trincomalee Channel alongside Galiano Island, past Wallis Island, Poyer Pass, Valdez Island, up the Pleiades Channel, and into Gabriola Pass. Passing through our nearby familiar boating waters, we can't wait to get further along to areas less frequently traveled. We only get the opportunity once a year to take advantage of going so far away. We still immensely enjoy our local boating, but to see different things rarely or never seen before really adds to the adventure. Our typical weekend cruising generally keeps us in the lower half of the southern Gulf Islands. Alright, we're just between Salt Spring and Salt Spring on this side and Prevo on this side. We're about an hour or so from Sydney, and so the route we're going to take is we're going to go up Trincomalee Channel, up to Pleiades, and then to Gabriola Passage. We really don't know what the conditions are going to be like by the time we get there. We got probably about 2.5 to 3 hours before we get there. If conditions are good, we're going to cross the strait, but even right now, it still says about 2 foot waves out at Halibut Bank. So I don't know. It's starting to calm down though. Entrance Island is 6 knots from the east, so you know, if it starts calming down now, by the time we get there, it might be good to go. If not, I think we're going to duck back into a little bay right behind Kendrick Island. So anyway, we'll continue on. Well, it's now turned into kind of a full-out rainstorm, so I guess that's what we're dealing with for today. At least the sea state's pretty smooth. The wind seems to be dropping out in the strait right now, so we're continuing on. We're just Trincomalee Channel right now. Just coming up near Wallis Island. Montague Harbor is just back over here, so another couple hours and we should be getting pretty close to Gabriola Pass, and that's where we'll make our decision whether we're going to keep on going. Currently we're about 40 nautical miles from Smuggler's Cove, so if we do cross, I think that's where we'll be going. Alright, we're just passing Puget Pass right now. That's the opening right here. So last year on our cruise north, that's where we actually did go through. And so two reasons we're not going through there today. One, the tide's running out that way currently at this moment right now about 8.3 knots. Actually, just one reason we're not going out there, because that would actually be maybe kind of fun. Out there right now, there's still a fair bit of wind and about 2-foot chop, so we're just going to stay in the inside right here along Valdez Island and basically cruise for another hour, and then we'll be up at Gabriola Pass. And that pass is, you know, there's a good anchorage just right outside that, so if we decide not to cross, we'll just tuck in there, and if it looks like it's smooth enough, we'll just keep going. Alright, we're about, I don't know, about 5-10 minutes from Gabriola Pass. Water's still running pretty good. I think it's going to be running about 6 knots. It still seems kind of windy, like it's actually, the wind just picked up a little bit, and kind of a little bit of rain and stuff, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty wavy out in the strait, pretty bumpy. So I think we're going to go through the pass. We'll sort of come out around the island there, and we'll take a peek and see what it looks like, see if it's you know, bumpy with white caps and that sort of thing. If it is, we're going to hold off and wait, and we'll just, I think, go anchor for the night. We haven't really got a good updated forecast for what the wind's doing on the far side. We need real-time updates, of course, and Halibut Bank's not actually giving any sort of updates at all. So, yeah, we'd rather not have a bumpy evening. So, it's looking like it's going to calm overnight. Tomorrow morning's going to be pretty good. So, let's see where we get to. Anyway, should be kind of neat going through the pass. That's sometimes a bit exciting. So, let's see what that looks like. Alright, we're about to enter the pass now, so let's see what it looks like.
Although the water can move fast through Gabriola Pass, it is a short pass with an hourglass-like shape, meaning it is a straight shot and doesn't try to stuff you into the rocks.
Watch your boat, son.
As you can see, Gabriola Pass is short, but it can be quite intense. Alright, well, so we're in this little bay, and it's kind of, at high tide it's open at the far end, and so Kendrick Island is just on this side, and it sort of does create like a long, narrow bay. Not a room for a lot of boats, but it is pretty long, and so it's going to be a perfect place. You know, we kind of took a look out to the strait, and it actually looked not bad from here, but, you know, they're still calling 3-foot moderate over on the other side, and, you know, do we want to get, you know, a long day in where we're sort of pounding through 3 and 4 footers, you know, probably halfway across Strait of Georgia for the rest of the way? Probably not. It's supposed to sort of calm down a bit overnight and be relatively calm tomorrow. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a normal dinner at like sort of dinner time, and then we'll get up early, listen to the weather reports. If it looks good, away we go. So anyway, time to get dinner going. So one thing we really noticed here is, and you can see it kind of right back here with the water, you can see sort of like a bit of wash behind the boat. So as soon as the tide ends up coming over the shoals out here at the other end, between Kendrick Island and Valdez Island, it looks like the tide runs through this little bay area pretty strong, you know, from what you could see with the current behind the boat. So it's a little deep here, you know. It was about 35 feet, so it did have to put a fair bit of scope down just to make sure. But it looks like it was really good holding. It set right away. So, but otherwise, nice anchorage. This island over here, it kind of blocks the Strait of Georgia. I think the wind could whistle in a little bit from the southeast here, but you know, I think you got pretty good protection from the waves. Good protection here from the northwesterlies on this end. So it's the first time we've been at this anchorage, and overall, nice little spot. So if you're kind of looking to sort of wait to cross the strait, I think it's, you know, unless you got some things to do in Nanaimo, I think I'd rather be at this spot. Well, it definitely seems to have calmed down tonight, and the sun's come back out, and you know, I'm sure we're going to get some more rain there probably tomorrow and maybe a little bit on Sunday, but definitely calming down like predicted, but unfortunately a little bit too late, and you know, at least stop now. You know, we're going to get a nice rest, and we didn't push dinner to, you know, a later time. Yeah, we're going to get up early, check the reports, and if the reports look like relatively good sea state, we're going to go. So we'll see how it goes in the morning. Anyway, I think we're going to start winding down here, and just have a relaxing evening. Anyway, thank you for watching.